I'll be getting to that. That's on my list. If you stick around, Chuckle. Oh. Oh yeah, hold on. Give me one more minute. I gotta do something. Shoot. Oh, what? I think I just got to add on my own channel. Hold on, let me refresh my stream manager. What the hell? That's better. Okay. That was really weird. Not sure why the hell that just happened. I must not be subbed to myself. All right. This one's pretty easy. All right. So, where's Big Cam? There's Big Cam. Hello, everyone. It's me, Rad Plaid Dad. The room looks a little different nowadays. I actually think my couch cushion's not in right. I'll get to that in just a moment. We'll talk about that. Cool. Just going to leave that up there. Today's a little different. We're not actually going to be playing a game today. We're going to be goal setting. Today I'm going to sit down. We're going to write some stuff down. I think my chroma key is still on. So if I get anything green on the screen, it's not going to show. Do I have anything green? My green screen's over there. I ain't pulling it out today. That's not happening. Today, we're going to be goal setting. We're going to talk about the state of the stream in 2021, the stream for 2022, all the things that I want to get done, the state of the channel. So things are good. I know I fell off at the end of the year when it came to streaming, but I had a very important goal in mind after I left Virginia. I'd streamed a few times in Virginia. I actually streamed quite a few times after that too, but I wanted to focus on my career a little bit, and that's kind of why this room looks a little neater. But that lamp just went out right behind me. I gotta fix that. I actually got a new job. I'm a senior trainer now for my company. Got out of retail. It was a lot of work, a lot of stuff I had to do, a lot of stuff I had to get done. But it happened, and it took a lot of focus and a lot of extra work for me to get there. So that is done. I'll be working remote a lot, which allows me a lot of flexibility to do more at home and to continue to invest in my home setup here. So I got one of my goals of 2021 was to get invested in a new role, and I actually took on a stretch project. I ended up not staying in it because I got the job, which is kind of cool. So that happened. It's behind me. I'm actually in the first week, I just began the second week of my new role. So that just happened. And you'll notice I streamed twice last week. It's because I'm finding a way better work-life balance, and it's allowing me the flexibility to stream more, which brings me to goal number 1. I should probably write these somewhere. Goal number 1 Goal number 1 is to stream 100 times this year. It's an average of about 2 times a week. But I want 100 streams. I want to have 100 VODs. 100 is the goal. This marks stream number 3 of 2022. So we're 3 in. We got 97 to go. And it's my goal to do 97 more streams this year, minimum. And that is something I really want to stick to. Something I want to give everybody. But when you set a goal and you write it down, that's something we commit to. So this is a piece. This is a OnePlus. I'm involved with telecom, so this is something that I do. I'm going to write down all these goals. We're going to revisit them at the end of the year. I'm actually going to need to keep a running tally of how many times I've streamed. I have some notes here of other past streams I've done from years past. So my first goal, this is something I wanted to bring to you all today. Stream 100 times. So let's talk about what the next few weeks is going to look like, though. For me, the big issue is I'm actually going to be traveling for work for the next 3 weeks, starting in next week. So what's going to happen? Well, as you know, while I was away in Virginia, oh, look, my chroma key's going off. Sorry. I used my phone to stream Super Mario ROM hacks, and I plan on doing that while I'm in New York. I'll be in New York for 3 weeks, and I'm going to use my phone to keep up with you all and stream ROM hacks from it again. I do have my SNES controller that I can use via USB-C into the phone. Counts as an input. I can use it to play the games. We're going to do that. I don't know what ROM hacks I'm going to play yet. I have watched a lot of ROM hacks recently, and I've kind of been working on it a little bit offline, but I really want to commit to playing that. Which brings me to my second goal of the year. Goal number 2. I want to beat Invictus, which is a very big Mario ROM hack, without save states. So that was a goal I wanted last year, but I didn't get enough time in Mario ROM hacks to get good enough to beat Invictus. I'm gonna beat Invictus without save states. That is a goal, and that's 100%. It's not gonna be an any percent run. That is a end to end. I want to be able to beat Invictus. I want to be good enough to just blow through Invictus. So that's happening, all right? On the topic of Mario, I think Chuckle is still in here. Let's talk about Mario Maker. So last year, we had a really successful tournament, the Wheel of Chance. And it drew a lot of attention to the channel. It was an awesome thing to do. It was a lot of work, but it was well worth it. I think the return on that was really good. And since then, there was another Maker Fest. I wasn't really involved in that one. Hey, Steven, thank you for the sub, my man. Always taking care of me for a long time. Over 2.5 years now. There it is. So, Wheel of Chance was good. And I've been working with the mod team in that Discord to talk about what I wanted to do next. And we're really ready for the next thing that I'm going to lead in Mario Maker 2 Discord, which is the Ultra World collaboration. Now, I plan on actually submitting my final rules and timeline for Ultra World within the week. That's something I want to have in everybody's hands to look at, to review, to approve, to get behind. We can assign roles and duties by the end of the week. I already have stuff written up about Ultra World, but essentially what it is we're going to pair off or group up any maker that's in that Discord into 8 groups. And Ultra World's going to have those groups create specific worlds in Mario. So that every set of creators is going to be tasked with a set of conditions that they have to build essentially a Mario world around. So, for example, this is just me throwing ideas out there. Like an ice world where they have to use the ice theme. They can use any stretch of the ice on any game, any game style. Use the ice theme, and we'll have like certain rules when they'll have a specific Koopa Kid they have to use in their boss fight. They'll have other themes they can use XYZ amount of times. So like say you have like a mountaintop, right? Or like say you use like a mountain as kind of your theme there. Mountain is also another theme I really love because you can use desert and cave. But say you have like a mountaintop, but like leads to a volcano. Like we'll allow one level with lava in it, but it's mostly ice. Hey Rost. Rost just joined my free company in Final Fantasy XIV. Appreciate it. I know you're in a long queue right now. I hope it's working out for you. But goal 3 is to successfully... Here we go. Goal number 3. Successfully manage the Ultra World Contest. Yo, Sykes, what up? Or save it. I'm sorry, I keep saying Sykes. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Rust. So, Ultra World. I want to bring it end to end in 2022. I am going to give a lot of time for it. It's not a competition, which is why I think it's going to feel a lot different than the Wheel of Chance. I know the ending of Wheel of Chance, it got real with the level ratings, so I don't want to stress out the community. Mario Maker 2 as a whole is in a really strange place right now because obviously there's no more content updates and it's kind of not fallen off, but we're obviously in a place where it's not as active as it used to be. And what I would love to do is create a legacy in our Discord server of levels that the community came together, collaborated on, and we just have this incredible end-to-end world. Like game, almost. Mario game, I'm sorry. That anybody new to the server or anybody into Mario Maker 2, I want this Ultra World thing to be something people are taking with them. T, if you're familiar with the moderation team, has a place in this other tool that allows us to create custom world maps for Mario Maker. So it will use an extra tool, but all the level codes will be listed. And the tool allows you to have multiple exits based on like codes you can put into the levels and stuff. So we're going to integrate that tool. We're going to have this huge, awesome collaboration of levels. And that's the point of Ultra World, is somebody joins our server or somebody wants to know about Mario Maker. We have this legacy. We have this thing that'll be there forever. And it's all the best stuff, all the best makers working with other makers. It's just everybody coming together. Toad maybe will be in there. See. With that, I promised the world that I'd play the Chaos Stream level, the Chaos Wheel levels. That will happen as a precursor to us getting into the Ultra World content. So, Chaos Wheel levels will happen. I promise. However, I know those levels are going to be wild. And I know we'll see how many of them are still up there to this point. But I will play them. I will hype up Ultra World and get the plan out. And while I'm in New York, yeah, Toad levels. We'll make Toad handle the bonus levels. That's your only job, Toad. The bonus levels between each world. Or make Toad make the like really like off the beaten path secret level at the end, I think we can make Toad have fun in there. Well, we'll give Toad enough leeway above the rules so that he gets what he wants. But Ultra World's a thing. I'm really excited about it. I think obviously the big question is every world I want there to be kind of like a team lead. So I need 8 really strong makers. Obviously we have some makers in mind. We know that there are really good makers on the server still. But we want to pair up. We want the talent pool to be really dispersed among all the levels. So I'm thinking we're going to have an entry. I haven't cleared this with the mod team yet, but I want an entry, kind of like an entry pool where we're having everybody submit their best level they've ever made. We're just playing all these really high quality levels so we can really like start to see what the strengths and what people put as their best foot forward, so we can kind of place them in the right world, but also look at the talent to make sure we're spreading everybody out evenly. So that's on the list. We're hoping for 8 worlds, at least 2-3 people per world working together, and we're going to give people a lot of time to get this done. Ultra World. We're going to take it end to end. What did I say? Ultra World. Let me write that down. I'm going to put a footnote on there of Chaos Wheel. Chaos Wheel is going to happen. I know it is. I guarantee you it will happen. I'm surprised J-Man's not here, because the next topic is obviously one that's going to be on his short list, right? So let's talk about... I got it right here. This guy. We all know what this is. There it is. We all know what happened. We got to be 75% done with Breath of the Wild with how much we played it last year. We're pretty far into it at this point, and I never took it across the finish line. So, yeah, Chuckle's excited. We will finally finish Breath of the Wild in the first half of 2022. It will be the priority single-player game that I play until it's done. So we will be playing Breath of the Wild. I haven't forgot about it. You know what? It's going to sit right here till we get it done. I actually, for the holidays, I actually got my hands on the... Oh, look at that. The green screen's killing it. Oh, the clock just hit 8 o'clock. That's cool. I actually got the Game & Watch Zelda clock, which I actually use in my new job while I'm training. It's my timer while I'm facilitating, which is kind of neat. So all the Zelda stuff's here to remind me. I'm not getting all the Korok seeds. I owe you nothing. That is not happening. No. Finish. Batwa. First, Q1, Q2, 2022. So let me write that down. Finish Breath. Oh. Goal 4. Finish Breath of the Wild. I put it in chat here as well. In case J-Man does come, he's going to see that right there. That's for you, buddy. That one's for you. All right. So far, we're going to stream 100 times this year. We're going to beat Invictus, the Super Mario ROM hack without save states. We're going to fully play out and play Ultra World through the Super Mario Maker 2 server. We're going to finish the Chaos Wheel. We're going to play those. And we're going to finish Breath of the Wild. I didn't put an H on finish. Hold on. There we go. I have a personal goal this year. So last year I took up reading as a hobby. And it was my goal to read 1 book a month. I ended the year reading 27 books. It's pretty cool. I've actually finished my first book of 2021, which is Nevernight by Jay Kristoff. I'm waiting. It's a 3-book series. And I can't read book 2 till somebody finishes it. So in the meantime, I'm actually on my second book, which is Storm Dancer. My goal this year is to read over 30 books. I did stretch it pretty hard last year to read 27. So I'm just going to, give myself a little push in the right direction. I've started collecting a lot of books. I'm starting to read a lot faster than I used to. So that's a personal goal of mine. I'm not a stream goal, but I'm going to read 30 books this year, minimum. And we'll see. I'm just going to write 30 books because that's something fun to talk about at the end of the year. Reading's become a really big hobby of mine, so I'm pretty excited about that. I do have something really fun to unbox for you all today. And this is the main reason I wanted to do this as a just chatting. Because maybe I wanted to flex a little. There's something in this box that I'm dying to show you. What's in the box, you ask? We're going to find out. It's not going to be a fun 2022 streaming 100 times unless I've got something really fun to stream with. And that's exactly what's in this box. It's J-Man. J-Man is not in the box. I'm sorry to let you down. So, oh yes. You ready? Here we go, everybody. The big reveal. Before I do this, my daughter says, before I come downstairs with the box, she goes, "Is that from your fans?" She thinks I'm a big enough deal on Twitch that my fans send me stuff like this. I wish that were the case. That's not the case. Go XLR, that would be a good idea. I wonder what that would cost me. And that's something I might consider if you had a P.O. box. Ready? Here we go. This is this year's big stream announcement. Hey. Look at that. So, this year, we're going to have a little more fun. Because we will be streaming VR. I don't even know how to set this up. I don't know the first thing about doing this. All I do know is I have Skyrim. I have Subnautica, which has a VR mod. I have No Man's Sky. And I have Phasmophobia. I have a lot of games, big games, that I've played before that support VR. And I can have even more fun. I don't know the first thing about a Beat Saber. There's some stuff on the back here. Star Wars, Horizon, Population 1, The Climb 2. No. Anyway, Phasmophobia is going to be more fun from now on. Because now I get to scare the pants off of myself. No Man's Sky is something I've always wanted to stream wearing one of these. But I don't... it says content not included. Is nauseating in VR. Hey, Lux. That's what I hear. I've heard mixed things about Subnautica in VR. But the rest sound really cool, especially No Man's Sky. The idea that, I've got the 3070 Ti, so I can definitely handle it. But yeah, I don't know the first thing about what oh, there was a pull tab. So, this is the big reveal. Oculus Quest 2. This is my treat to me. I got promoted at work. It's from my fans. It's a fan gift box. I forget what she called it. It was hilarious, though, when she asked that. Elite Dangerous. I've heard about Elite Dangerous. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay, here we go. Ready? Ready? We're doing the unboxing, right? We gotta do this right. Whoa. 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 Wait. We need the YouTube thumbnail, right? I hate that crap so much. All right, so apparently you hold these things. Okay, there's like triggers. Oh my god. You got to use it now. Steven, I don't even know how to set it up. I don't even know if I got all the right cables. I do have a capture card, so I know I'll be able to set it up. Like, okay, there's like an Oculus button and a menu button. Like, how do you play? Like, my first 10 rounds of Phasmophobia on this thing are going to be like me fumbling around. You will not believe what my fans sent me. But here's the big one. Here's the piece de la resistance. Okay, so there's... No? Oh, wait. There we go. I had it backwards. No? Guess not. Tough crowd. Alright. Move lenses left or right to find clearest view. Oh, okay. So this obviously is built for different eyes. Now, let me be honest with you. Oh, wait. No liquid cleaners, no sunlight on lenses. So this got to stay. I'm going to keep the box, I guess. The glasses spacer. I don't need that, but that'll stay in the box just in case. You know, if I ever need glasses. So let's peel this. Peel this. You get a first look. I'm going to have to take this off a sec. Nobody's in channel talking to me, though, so. Oh, man. I wonder if I could play Mario on this thing. Like, I got access to, like, limitless potential in No Man's Sky, right? And, like, all the horror in the world with Phasmophobia. And my first move is like, I wonder if I could play good Mario Brothers on this. So there it is. I can't even see what I look like right now. Can I put my... Here's the big question. Can I... Oh, okay. Headphones fit pretty comfortably on top of this. God, Phasmophobia is going to scare the crap out of me. I can see a little bit of light under my nose. I can see you all right now. Play solitaire. I can only imagine, like, I'm sitting here, right, and I'm like... And my kids walk in, and they look on screen, they just see cards. Cards, and I'm like, oh, look at that. Got the Queen of Spades, everybody. They'd be like, this is what Dad does. This is what my dad does on the internet, huh? So, yeah. It actually fits pretty well. I know, like, this is all motion sensing, so I have to, like, I'll be doing a lot of... Dude, Phasmophobia is going to be so terrifying. I don't know if I, like, it's going to be in my face, and I can't just, like, you can't look away anymore. Oh, but No Man's Sky, to be able to look up and just see the universe all around you. This is going to be fun. I think we're going to get a lot out of this, so I'm pretty excited to stream with this. But yeah, we're going to need to, like, adjust it, because I don't know, there's got to be, like, settings. Hold on. Okay. Woo! It's bright in here. Mario on a 40-foot screen. That's probably possible. You're probably right. So this doesn't... Okay, there's volume here. Oh, wait, what? Wait, this peels off? Wait a minute. I think this is like a big cover. Hold on. Oh, okay. I guess that's what it looks like. I can notice a little bit where my nose is. I wonder if... Oh, is that what this is for? Wait a minute. Is this like a sweat guard? This is for sweating. I should probably put that on now. A bug? A guy I just killed got up and stared at me. Oh yeah, that's kind of weird. Like there's like a surreal feeling here. The sweat guard. I gotta put the sweat guard on before I make this thing all stinky. Wait, does this... I was hoping I'd have time to set this up, but I put my son to bed at 8:30. What time is it? 8:13? I don't think so. And plus, I'd prefer to set it up offline because there's going to be hours of me staring at the same cable for wondering what the hell I did wrong. Okay, so this is actually going on. Okay. This adds like a little extra padding. I actually like the idea of this thing. Whatever you call this thing. Oh man. And Steven, while I got you here. It's a good year, right, guy? It was a good year. A lot of hope for the Saints next year. You and me both, I hope. A healthy Jameis, a healthy Mike, a healthy anything. Okay. Let me put it back on with this. Okay, so that didn't really change the fact that I can see a little bit of light out of the bottom. I kind of don't mind that. It's like my safe thing I can focus on to make sure phasmophobia doesn't scare me too much. It does stay on really well, though. Ooh. I slept funny on my neck. I'm getting old. So, yeah, it's good. And then, we got these things, and we'll be... There you go. 2022, everybody. This is what streaming looks like. Whoa. All right. Oculus Quest 2. I think we're winning the Super Bowl. I like that. I like that prediction. Happy wouldn't agree with you anymore, but that's okay. I can't shut it. Why can't I shut it? It's because of the glasses thing. Okay, so I have to put batteries in these. Oh, there's batteries. Wait a minute. L? What is this? Oh, this is the left one. It's telling me this is the left one. I better leave that on there. See, I don't want to do this. This is a pull tab. Oh, man. Is that a little touchpad here? Holy crap. There's one on each side. I think that's like a little touchpad, 2 buttons, a joystick, and then like a menu button and an Oculus button, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So, it'll be a lot easier to get to 100 streams when you're streaming in VR. So, that's coming. I can't shut the box. I'm just going to leave it right there. Oculus Quest 2. So, I don't really have a goal for that yet. All I know is we're going to have fun with it. Oh, messed up my part there. I will get more on that as time goes on. However, I feel like, I don't have a goal for streaming on Final Fantasy XIV. Mainly because I do have goals in that game, but a lot of my focus in that game has changed over the last few weeks with the launch of Endwalker. I prioritized crafting and gathering out of the gate, which everybody laughed at me now, but who's laughing now? Crafting your cape of happiness, huh? That's what I thought. I'm getting Savage ready, but I don't know how much I'll prog Savage. I do plan on playing Savage and streaming Savage, but I don't really have a goal for that. I don't want to set up a goal of clearing a Savage tier because I always know that I'm a good scholar, but I'm not like a Savage clearing monster scholar. So I will stream Final Fantasy. I will stream our prog in Savage. However, I don't really have a goal there. My goal is to just have fun playing Final Fantasy XIV in front of y'all. Savage prog can get really tough, and I don't want to set myself up for failure there or frustration if I don't meet a goal. Because to me, the goal isn't... Yeah. My goal isn't to, clear a Savage tier. I like getting into Savage tiers. I've never cleared more than 3 fights in a Savage tier. But I never have cleared a full Savage tier while it was relevant. And that's mostly because, as you can tell, I'm a dad of 3 kids. I got my full-time job. And I do know the game well. I study FF logs pretty deeply when I'm not progging. Like say I do a couple nights of a fight. This is big for Shadowbringers like Hades, I remember in particular, and the first tier, no, the second tier of raids in Shadowbringers. If I had done a lot of clear or a lot of wipes, I would read those FF logs to see my casts on Broil, my movement that was unnecessary. Like, I would always study that stuff really well. But it takes 8 good people to clear a fight. 7 if you're lucky, or if you're good enough. But point is, I know what I'm capable of, and I'm going to bring that every time I can, and I'm just going to see how far we can get. Our FC already has a static in it, and we already have other players that are in other stacks. We have a lot of Savage people in more ways than one in the free company. And when I get there, I know that they'll support me, and we have a really good group for it, but I don't have a static. I don't have the time to commit hours and hours and hours to a static every week. We're just going to prog as best we can. I do like stream. The problem with Final Fantasy is those streams always do pretty well, but I don't progress much. I'll do the roulettes. I'll do certain content, but let me tell you something. The last few weeks for me in Endwalker have been... Actually, I have Final Fantasy open. Hold on. I have it open right now. Yo, that's my bro. That's my bro, ladies and gentlemen. My bro. So let me show you an example of what... I don't even know if this is going to work. Hold on. Okay, it is working. Hey, everybody. Oh, hold on. There we go. So like if I were to have streamed I'm a bunny boy right now. By the way, for those who didn't know. Anyway, if you were to have watched me stream Final Fantasy over the last few weeks, you'll notice right here, there they are. All my Disciples of the Hand 90, Disciple of the Land. Okay, Fisher's still 80. People be busting me about that, but whatever. You would have seen a lot of me just like this, right? Like you just be watching me like open this menu, reading stuff, making a notepad, going and gathering, and then just like sitting here like doing a basic touch, like an innovation basic touch, prudent touch, getting a good quality, and being like, oh, we got the good quality. Like, how is that a stream? Me just like, oh man, we got the good quality. That Beauregard's blessing is going to be so tight, ladies and gentlemen. And be like, we got the high quality manganese gauntlets of the Behemoth King, everyone. But like, how is that interesting? That's not interesting. So, for example, we did maps on Saturday, and I really wish I streamed that because we had a really good time. I had a splitting headache, which is the only reason I didn't stream. I ended up having a migraine all night. It was awful. But we did the Excitatron. The maps nights are always super fun. Anytime we're doing group content that's just a good time, I'll stream it. It's going to happen. Watching crafting is nice. It must be really... See, to me, crafting is stressful. Now, granted, I've got, like, my Weaver in particular, I've got the, like, purple script stuff going on now. Like, I am a Weaver, all right? Like, you want... where is it? Where is the bad boy stuff, right? Not Scarlet Moko. No, give me that... What is the set called? I forget. Point is, I have the good stuff. Oh wait, level-based recipe. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah, what's that? Look at that. Craftsmanship control required. No problemo, compadre. You want that new stuff? I got you. Wow, the Dragoon piece is a Weaver. Okay, today I learned. I expect that to be like leatherworker or something. Apparently the Dragoon gear is a Weaver recipe. I didn't know that. That's cool. Anyway. Nice as in like exciting. Dude, I can imagine as a crafter now, if I'm watching somebody craft and I'm like watching them do their innovate and their like increasing quality, and I see an excellent hit, I'm gonna be like, Oh, God, he got the excellent. He's got innovation and great strides on. Oh! Like, how terrible is that, right? 98% and you get a normal quality. True story. The only time I've ever ended a stream, I don't even know if I've got the VOD still, because we're talking years ago, right? There was one time I streamed Crash Bandicoot, like the Insane Trilogy on Switch, and it has the most archaic saving system. Like, it's all manual saving, and it's in a weird menu. Like, why wouldn't it, like, you couldn't put autosave in a platforming game like that, or at least put the saving in a really irrelevant spot. And my game crashed, and I reloaded, and I lost like the whole stream's worth of progress, and I was like, I just hit end. It was the only time I've ever ended a stream because I was frustrated with the game. But I had to, because I was like, I hate this so much. Anyway, we're going to stream 100 times this year. We're going to beat Invictus without save states. We're going to perform the Ultra World contest end to end. We're going to do the Chaos Wheel streams. That's more of a 0.5 on that. We are going to finish Breath of the Wild in the first half of 2022. And I'm going to read 30 books personally. We are including... Oh, it's time to stretch, bro. Okay. Oh. Oh. I know. I'm committing it to writing, bro. It's written. Finish Breath of the Wild. It's happening. Oh, thanks for the stretch, bro. Ugh. You'll buy a plane ticket to see me? Bro, you better buy that. Wait a minute. You were going to buy that plane ticket anyway, weren't you? I think you were. Tell me you weren't. The jig is up. Anyway. Those are my immediate 2022 plans. Here's Old Faithful. Right here. This damn... I've gotten this Joy-Con sent to Nintendo twice. Nothing. I love it. It's orange, but it doesn't work. This one, you see it? Look at this awesome see-through Joy-Con. What do you think? Pretty cool, huh? See-through Joy-Con? No, it's actually green, but you can't tell. As for other games I want to stream, those are the main ones. There will be other single-player games I want to stream. I'm enjoying the absolute hell out of Shin Megami Tensei 5 right now. That's a big game to stream. I'm already like 20 hours into it. A big thing for me is I worry about streaming things that I'm in the middle of because the audience hasn't had the ability to watch it from the beginning. But I honestly don't think that matters anymore. What matters to me is that I just hit go live and I just stream stuff, whatever's kind of on my mind. Games I'm looking forward to this year. Triangle Strategy is something I'm looking forward to on the Switch. That's definitely one. If Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out this year, I'm going to get it. That's one I'm excited for. Okay, for someone who's already played Persona, how's SMT5? There's a lot of similarities, which is cool because there's the same demons, there's the same affinity and elemental system. The push turn system's a little different in Shin Megami Tensei, but it's the same concept of you hit a weakness and instead of them like falling over, you get a push turn, which means you get an additional turn, and you can push turn 4 times a turn. So everybody goes once, and then everybody goes a second time. If you're smart, you can move turns to push it's a different take on the same kind of concept, which I like a lot. Now here's the thing. SMT5 has like the open world concept of like Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. It's pseudo non-linear. It's more linear than the environments imply. You definitely progress linearly through an area, but that area is just huge. I mean, it's awesome. The scope of the zones, unlike Persona, which is very much like like a not a hallway simulator, because the dungeons are random, but like it's enclosed spaces. Like it's more enclosed spaces, and SMT is way more open. Now here's the other thing: SMT has you picking between you're on the alignment chart, so you've got good and evil, and you've got law and chaos in Shin Megami Tensei. Whereas in Persona, you're just you're min-maxing your time management to get your social links all up. There's no time limit in Shin Megami. You have all the time in the world to do the things you want to do, which is why I like it better for the most part, because I can play it my way, at my pace, and I'm going to get the ending I want. Now, here's the thing. Shin Megami Tensei, your ending is dictated by your alignment and the decisions that you make throughout the game. Doing certain things will lock out certain endings, and that I know can be really frustrating to people, because you may have wanted a specific ending, but you didn't meet conditions, so you're going to go down a different road. But to me, that's kind of the beauty of Shin Megami Tensei, is you have to be held accountable to the person you become and the decisions you make on that alignment chart. I typically play like a good chaos kind of character. I kind of like stray that way on the alignment chart. This playthrough I'm currently in, I'm like an evil neutral. I've made some decisions. Like, there was a quest where it was like, these little nymphs want to get to the human world. And I was like, yeah, I'll accept the quest. Because each quest will give you like a path. A good or evil or chaos or law. Like, they give you pretty distinct pathing. So I found the other part where the guy guarding the gate was this like, he's like, I can't let the nymphs through. They're gonna suck the life out of humans, and that's a bad thing. And I was like, all I wanted to say to the guy was, let me think about it, because I wanted time to like figure out which side of the quest I wanted to do based on my alignment. And then he was like, no, we're gonna battle now. I was like, okay, I guess I'm taking the bad route on this one. So he literally fought me on the spot, and I beat him. And I took the evil route, and that's happened a couple times already. So I'm probably going down the chaos route in that game. Merc, there's no cheating, okay? There's no cheating. I do want to show you, Merc, while you're here. I got this. Oh, I got this, and I would love to figure it out. If you're a fan, I mean, Steven, here's the thing. If you're a fan of RPGs in general, you're gonna like Shin Megami Tensei 5. It's an incredibly good RPG. It does get a little religious. You gotta be on point with that. There's a lot of like talk about God and devil, and you gotta be flexible in your understanding of that space. Like, I could see some religious groups getting a little upset over the things that are talked about in the game, but the music is incredible. The ambiance of the soundtrack in particular has been so on point. If you ever hear any of the soundtrack of Shin Megami Tensei 5, it's like ambience with rhythm at the same, like there's this incredible flow to the sounds of the game. It does make the Switch struggle a little bit, so you got to keep that in mind, especially in handheld. I'm streaming, honey.
Oh, yeah.
That's my daughter, everyone.
I know. I'm the best one. I'm the best sibling.
It's a great RPG. It's winning awards. That's how good it is. It is coming out on PC, I think, at some point, but I like having it on Switch. Leon says hi. Oh, bro, I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. Anyway. It's a good game. I might stream bits of it if you want to check it out. I'd be happy to. But you just brought me like way off my point. Point is, I do play a lot of games, and I would love the idea of just, even though you haven't watched it since the first minute I turned it on, I still want to stream it. And if, like, you guys like it, I'll just keep streaming it. You know, like, you missed the first 20 hours, but I guess I'll show you the rest of whatever's going to happen in the game. And that's something I want to get better at, because that's what makes me anxious is, like, let's take Bravely Default 2, for example. That's a game I've always wanted to play, but I've always wanted to stream. And I've never been able to, like, stream it, so I never played it. So I'm like, I'm stopping myself from playing this game because I've always wanted to stream it. But I don't have the time to stream it, so now I'm not playing it in the first place. Now it's collecting dust. I've played every other Bravely game. I really want to play it. I should just start playing it. Now, here I tested it with Tokyo Mirage Sessions, this is Puff's copy right here, if you know who Puff is. And I'm actually almost done with this game. I decided, like, you know what? I'm just going to play it for me. I'm not going to stream it. And I'm literally about to finish it. And I'm like, if I don't let streaming dictate what I play and don't play, I get a lot more done. So I think I'm just going to play what I want to play. When I can stream it, I'll stream it. And if I find that you guys really like that particular game, I'll keep trying to go in that direction. But I'm not going to let it stop me from starting something, right? I mean, Breath of the Wild was a very conscious decision. Let's start it over. Let's play it from the get-go. It was really successful. It's done really well. But I don't want every game to be like that, you know? I've got games here that I really want to play. I mean, I could show you. Right, like, here it is, Shin Megami Tensei 5. I'm really enjoying this game. It's an awesome game. I've got Ni no Kuni 2. I would love to play this for you guys. I've got Mary Skelter. We're not going to show that on stream. Yeah. That was... Apologies for that. You know, I've got... Let's see what else I got here. You know what? I'd be pretty embarrassed to show the rest of what's on my immediate to-do list. Mary Skelter is not good. It's a shamelessly anime trope-ridden... Just don't do it to yourself. I love first-person dungeon crawlers, and that is unfortunately the game Mary Skelter is. However, the premise and the characters, everything else about it's absolutely terrible. It's just, I like the gameplay. It's one of those, I read it for the articles kind of thing. Everybody's got one, I guess, and mine is Mary Skelter. I do own it. Here it is. And I do love the combat of it and the job system and everything except the characters and the premise. Please don't do that to me. Anyway, I did want to end this with one more goal. But I wasn't really sure where to go with this because beyond the Switch and Final Fantasy, there's really nothing else that I play. So, please elaborate on the characters. They're all based on like nursery rhymes and old nursery rhymes and stuff like that. So you have like Red Riding Hood and Alice and Gretel and, you know, all that, like old folklore tales and stuff. And it's just, you know, they went full anime tropes on it, and that's all I'll say about that. Last thing is, I want to bring Steam into my stream more this year. So, obviously, Phasmophobia played a bit of a role in 2021 with what I streamed. Now I VR, so that's going to be more interesting. But I would love to, and I know that I revealed Oculus. I don't have a specific Oculus goal in mind, but as for a final goal, and I'm keeping this kind of general on purpose. Final goal, utilize VR to stream PC games more. And that's more than Phasmophobia and No Man's Sky. I want to start diving into VR as a product. And Phasmophobia as an update. I've got a lot of games on my PC, like on Steam, that I just haven't played. I've got Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Probably not a VR goal, but I want to play that really bad. I love Mass Effect. I want to play it again, and I want to get in there, right? I have a lot of the Trails series. If you know Trails of Cold Steel, if you're familiar with that RPG series, I'd love to play those games. I've got Skyrim, which I've actually never beaten before, and now I can play it in VR. I'd love to do that. I've got all of the BioShocks. I would love to just rip through all the BioShocks, and over the course of a few weeks, I could probably beat BioShock 1, 2, and Infinite very quickly. I've beaten BioShock 1 multiple times. I love that game. I would just want to bring PC more into what I do. I don't want Final Fantasy 14 to dictate all of my PC time. It is an MMO. It's a lot of fun. But I find MMO streams it can get old. You know, you want to keep the content fresh. I want to be okay with the idea of pursuing other games and having a night where I'm just playing something random, even if it's just once. I do want to play Among Us more. Among Us is tough to stream because people cheat when you're streaming. But I also want to play like more Jackbox games and more BioShock 1, especially the twist in the plot, is one of the I played it when it originally came out on 360, 2007. I remember 2007 was the year we got Mass Effect, Assassin's Creed, BioShock. There's one more in there. It's another big one in there. 2007 was an amazing year for games, for owning an Xbox 360. I think Blue Dragon. Was that the other game I played? I remember that year. Blue Dragon was a game I played around the same time. It's an RPG with art by Akira Toriyama. It was a really cute little game. Anyway, all those games hold a pretty special place in my heart. And BioShock, playing it remastered, I mean, it's just phenomenal. Super Mario Galaxy, I don't think I had a Wii then, but that is a really big game to come out. Like 2007, if you go back and look at the games that came out in 2007, you'd be like, good God, what a year. And I worked at GameStop then, so it was awesome to be a GameStop employee. Super Mario Galaxy is a really good game, and one I own on the Switch. Yet another thing I can stream. Galaxy was really good. Anyway, that's kind of the goal. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm just going to write this down. More fitness streaming. Don't want my Ring Fit to get any more dust on it. I got my dance mat over here. I've got my Oculus to play Beat Saber. We're going to get fit, a little more fit on stream this year, everybody. We're going to bring back Dance Dance Revolution Night. We're gonna have some sort of aerobic activity while streaming. I could wheel my treadmill around, and then for every sub, I'll run harder on the treadmill while I'm playing something. I'll be trying to keep up. FF7, 2007 had all the good stuff. 2017 had Breath of the Wild, Odyssey. Oh my gosh, yeah. I guess 7 is the year. You'd be correct on that. And you know what? This year is 2022. But more fitness streams. So I'm gonna write that down. More PC/VR fitness streams. Stream count. 1, 2, 3. This is number 3. Let me look at games coming out in 2022. Let's end on a good note. Let's see what I'm looking forward to this year. Pokemon Legends Arceus is coming out this year. I will want to see reviews on it before I buy, but that's definitely a game I've got on my radar. Horizon Forbidden West, without a doubt, is another big one. Going to Game Informer here. God of War on PC. Pokemon Legends is right around the corner. January 28th. I didn't realize that was that close. February. Dynasty Warriors 9 Empires. I'm a pretty shameless Dynasty Warriors fan. Elden Ring looks cool, but I'm not a Souls-like guy, so I appreciate watching it, but I'll never get into it. There's Rune Factory 5. I know I like farming sims. That's definitely one on my list. Triangle Strategy is March 4th. I already talked about that. April. 13 Sentinels, Aegis Rim is coming out on Switch. And I heard that it's going to be awesome. Saints Row is getting a new game in August. I love Saints Row. If you haven't played Saints Row, do yourself a favor and play Saints Row. Saints Row 3 is... oh, God. It's just such a good game. Okay, to be announced. Here we go. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp is coming out. That's going to be good. Bayonetta 3 next year. It is like GTA on crack. It really is. There's something about way Saints Row 3 in particular is written. There's like, they wrote like the co-op campaign. They wrote like both characters into cutscenes. So when I played with a guy who picked the zombie voice for his character, so like instead of like talking in cutscenes, it'd just be like, ooh, ooh. And there's this one cutscene where I'm driving this helicopter and it gets hacked, and I'm like, ugh, ugh, I'm trying to like keep the helicopter in the air, and I'm like, oh no, the helicopter's hacked, and his character busts into the front of the helicopter, and goes, ah! And I'm doing the best I can. It's hacked. Zombie's just yelling at me with his like zombie voice. I'm like sitting here trying to get this helicopter to not crash, and the zombie's just making just freaking out on me, and I'm communicating back as if I understand the zombie. Oh man, that's prime Saints Row right there. The game just it's hilarious that it does that to you. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Cyberpunk's coming out again. Must be other platforms. Don't Starve Together. I already own Don't Starve, so I'm not too excited about that. There are some titles here. I have no idea what this is. So Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis on iOS and Android. I don't see anything here that's really grabbing me. Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I'm just naming Switch games at this point. Mario and Rabbids Spark of Hope. Don't sleep on Mario and Rabbids. It's a really good game. Metal Slug Tactics. Ooh. That's going to be cool. Multiverses. Oxenfree 2. Phantom Abyss. I'm in the beta for. It's a really fun game. It's actually officially coming out this year. Puzzle Quest 3, I don't need that in my life. I don't need to let you all know what Puzzle Quest has done to me in the past. I can still remember it. What it's done to my family, my friends. Puzzle Quest, how could you? I'm kidding. Mario Rabbids is a really good game. Star Ocean, The Divine Force. What is that? Splatoon 3. Next year. This year. Oh, we're going to play the hell out of Splatoon if that comes out. That is a hook, line, sinker. Breath of the Wild sequel. Witcher 3 on PS5. Valheim. I'm in the beta. I have the early access for that on Steam too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Masters Duel. I'm kidding. I've never played a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game in my life. Oh, Splatoon 2 is such a good game. I don't know. I just don't have words for how good Splatoon is. But here we are, the final list. We've written it down. We will revisit this exact sheet of paper within a year. We are going to stream 100 times in 2022. We're going to beat Invictus without save states, among other Mario ROM hacks. I plan on clearing a few. We will unveil and fully execute the Ultra World Super Mario Maker 2 Discord project and stream the Chaos Wheel levels. We're going to finish Breath of the Wild in the first half of 2022. I'm going to read 30 books. I'll keep you updated on that. I'm going to do more PC and VR streams because of my Oculus 2. And we're going to bring back fitness streams. Those are the goals for 2022 for Rad Plaid Dad. I appreciate first and foremost, everything you guys have done to support me and keep me in the right and be here. I try to make this fun. I try to be entertaining in the slightest, and I try to just be an enjoyable streamer. Now, the thing is, what's funny is I'm a trainer for my company now, and I do virtual training. So this exact thing that I do here when I stream actually is the same exact thing that I do for my job. I literally took streaming and the stuff that I love about what I've done on Twitch and made it my career. Not necessarily in Twitch, but I took the things that I loved about doing this and turned it into a job. And Twitch allows me a really fun avenue to continue to work on the most important part of my job, which is presentation skills, especially in a virtual environment. So I like doing this because it now helps me in my work, and there's a direct correlation in it. So subtly, I work on communication skills when I'm streaming. What's really funny is when I was testing myself, when I had to test into this program that I was getting involved with at work, they made me facilitate a specific training, and it was in a virtual environment just like this. And they were like, well, can you keep track of chat while you're facilitating the things? And I'm like, boy, they don't even know what I've done and what I do, and like I can keep an eye on chat like it's my job. Playing Bum Bum Challenge. Yes, Chuckle, you can quote it, you can clip it. I'll say it for you. Here, prepare you. Ready? Here it is. How far are we into the stream? Do I have a time on this? 1 hour, 8 minutes for your timestamp. The Bum Bum Challenge helped improve my work ethic at work. I owe how good I am at my job to the Bum Bum Challenge. Go ahead. Put that on the server. It's the truth. Anyway, guys, I got to put my son to bed because that was supposed to happen 21 minutes ago. I can hear him thumping up there. You can too. I look forward to a great 2022 with you all. You will probably see a lot of the ROM hack stuff over the next few weeks because I'll be traveling for work and I don't have to stream them from my phone. And I plan on doing that. I'm going to bring those ROM hacks with me. We're going to have a good time. We're going to get back into the flow of streaming. And from there, we're going to keep rolling. We're going to have some VR. We're going to have some fitness. We're going to have some Final Fantasy. We're going to have some Switch, some Breath of the Wild. The Bum Bum effect. There it is. And we're going to have a great time. And I look forward to doing every bit of it with you guys. Can't wait. So here's to 2022. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to have an awesome time. And we will reconvene on my goals in a year. I may revisit this halfway through the year just to see how the stream is going. I may have a state of the stream halfway through. That may happen. And we'll see how we're doing, if we need to adjust, or if we can extend those goals even further. Anyway, I wish everyone a great evening. You will see me at least once again this week. I'm not sure about a fixed schedule. That probably will never happen. But you will see me again, and I look forward to it. So, good night, everybody. We will talk soon. Thanks again, Steven, for the sub. You've been here forever. I really appreciate that. And, yeah, take care. I don't know where my OBS is, so I'm just going to stay like this. Found it. See ya.